Doing the storyteller over there with Inside Out, one of my favorite bangers playing right here on the media of the 21st century. This is the Black Hot Financial Radio Station. 2 minutes past 1 p.m. That's the time right here, clocking in the 254. Hope you guys are doing amazing. And of course, I'm your favorite host, JOBY. That's how they call me. And of course, today we shall be talking about an amazing conversation, and actually also a very tricky conversation, because this also came to me as a surprise because I was shook. As much as this is something we keep on talking about every single time of some of the poverty or how people are living in poverty, but it shook me to see that actually some actions in Africa are still very active. We shall be talking about defecating, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, defecating, which has actually defecating, which has actually increased in the 254, and not just the 254 but also Africa. And we shall be going back to a video which I shared some time back in Nigeria, looking at the poor healthy conditions that actually people are living in. We were watching that video actually yesterday, a child, myself, and Pabin, and a few people in the studio, and we're like, man, because I was questioned which countries do you love to go in the West Africa first, and I was like, I really love to go to Nigeria. I really love to document and just see literally how is it that people are surviving in this poverty, swimming in this dam, not just dams, but literally, dirty water and all that. It is so crazy. So that has brought to my attention, and of course, seeing what is happening in the 254, the numbers of defecating being on the rise, it is quite shocking as for me, despite being in this continent, understanding especially how public toilets, which is also part of the conversation, public toilets being charged, where we've seen people being stabbed because of not being able to pay 10 Kenyan shillings for them to enter public toilets. But among our conversations for the day, we shall also talk about where the South Africa coalition seeks to be threatening the new education law. And of course, we'll be talking, whether I'll be reading the article as I get to lead you guys on what is happening on that. We shall also discuss about the aid deliveries that are actually have not been able to get to Sudan, and this is confirmation being given by the UN. Of course, the same people who are seeking more ways of getting into African countries, destabilizing the nations, and all that are the ones giving us the information what is happening in Sudan. We shall also discuss the BRICS, which is of course right now influencing 34 African countries, and I'll be sharing a video regarding that where we see Putin talking about it, and we shall also talk about the Senegalese president and what is also happening in South Africa still, where there is a training of health offering that is being given to the community. Some time back at the beginning, actually when South Africa went to election, immediately after that we saw before the election, some of the debates that they had on board was them actually ensuring that the health insurance does benefit people equally, not just the white who are the minority in the country, but also the black being the majority who shall benefit also from all this health insurance, or all the health services that are supposed to be given to the people. But that is what we shall be talking about today. Karibuni sana, those are our top discussions for the day. South Africa, of course, what is happening with BRICS, what is happening also in Sudan, and much more of what I've mentioned. Welcome to today's conversation once again. I'd love to urge you, if this is your first time right here, kindly download our app on the Google Play Store, which is very easy for you to find. If you're using any Android device, rush to the Google Play Store. 1 minute of your time, search for Black Hot Fire Network, and you'll find us right there. If in case you're using any Apple device, it's very easy. Kindly do log in using our website link, which is streaming down below. And of course, that is the www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. And of course, let us know also where are you connecting to the Black Hot Fire Network from, if this is your first time right here. Share also the amazing platform with your family and friends. We have past episodes, past amazing conversation. We keep it real right here, and we stay educative and educated. We educate and we stay educated as well as you get to educate each other. Back to the music. That was the one and only Mviri the storyteller once again, and I'll be going back with one more jam, and of course coming back with the quote of the day as we get to the weekend. It is on a Friday. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but for me, I'm feeling blessed, and this is by the one and only Gets. their laws, everything they have told you. And that's just the reality. That's the fact check. That's why so many people get shook, once we get to discover the truth that we get to tap into every single day. But karibuni sana once again. This is the Pan African Bliss Show. You're tuned in onto the media of the 21st century, the Blackwood Financial Radio Station in it, and of course, 10 minutes past the 1 p.m. right here in the 254. And welcome to today's debate, where I said we shall be talking about the poor healthy living conditions that are more on increase in the African continent. And it is so sad for me. Actually, I bumped into this story that was the day before today. The day before, that was actually on Wednesday. Yeah, the day before today. That was on Wednesday. I bumped into this story and I was to talk about it, but of course, I ended up, being all over the place. But I reminded myself that I needed to talk about this, and I had to talk about it because it shocked me. It shook me to see that people actually are still pooing anywhere they can find. This is in Africa. We have public toilets that have been created, that have been set aside for the citizens to be using in case you're in town, in the streets, you're pressed, in case maybe your stomach is aching. Rush to these washrooms, do your call, and go back to your business. And they're supposed to be clean. Okay? They're supposed to be very, very clean. But apparently, the conditions we have in majority of our public toilets, they are really, really pathetic. But before I get to that, I want to start, of course, with what is happening, because African countries are losing it. And this is why we cannot afford, we don't need to be focusing on the things that actually, we don't need to be focusing on the illusions anymore. We need to come back to our reality, because we're living in their lies, which is a reality. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, because it's a fact check that we've been living in lies. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a fact check that we've been living in lies. That's the fact check of it. But there's the part of reality of where African people, we had it, the powers, the ability to heal ourselves, everything they have lied to us. That is the reality, which they have manipulated. That is all I'm trying to say. So I'm going to start with what is happening, of course, with the BRICS. We remember that was during the China-Africa Summit, we had this conversation being brought on board, and they said that, of course, this among the conversation they're focusing on. BRICS is, of course, held or comprises so far 5 countries. We're talking about Brazil, Russia, India. We're also talking about China and South Africa, if I'm not wrong. But right now we can see that actually Putin had something to say, and this is concerning how it's growing.
Russian President Vladimir Putin met with high-ranking representatives of BRICS countries on Thursday. Russia took the rotating presidency of the group in 2024. Putin, who met with the representatives in the Konstantinovsky Palace in St. Petersburg, announced a possible new wave of BRICS expansion. We cannot ignore the increasing interest in BRICS from African countries. Today, more 30, to be specific, 34 countries have expressed a desire to join our union.
It's something that African people or the African countries and the leaders should be questioning. What is BRICS backed by? The same thing that we've never questioned about the dollar. The dollar is backed by what? Backed by what? Is it gold, silver, cobalt, zinc? What is it? Aluminium? Is it our soil? What is it backed by? Water, air, what? Is backed up by what? Nothing. It's just some piece of paper that is being made that has actually been, what is the term that I can use? It's a piece of paper that they came up with, and because they control the narrative that runs the world, they created value. That's the word. Yeah? They created value on a piece of paper, and it controls the world, because each country has this fake paper running its country, and this piece piece of paper has kept so many countries in debt. And the only way to escape from this piece of paper, which you need to pay back in their currency, do you know how demonic and how psychopathic, how just narcissistic this is? Every day you just try and understand the deeper meaning of everything, how they set it up. It's just crazy, selfish. It's selfish, super selfish. All about yourself, all about me. But that's what is power again. You know, understanding power, that is what it is. You need to earn it. You need to be in control, literally. But it is so sad. So the fact that we never questioned what the dollar is backed up by, and they have managed to be controlling the world and the rest of the countries with it. So what is BRICS backed up by? Nobody is questioning this. Nobody is raising a concern about this. The BRICS is backed up by the dollar. The dollar is not backed up by anything but our resources, which they are stealing. No, actually, it's not even, they steal our resources to make value out of this piece of paper that they created. It is just so crazy. Right now, this is what I'm saying, we should not be actually, it is sad to see that countries, African countries, are so much on their knees begging to be in part of BRICS instead of us focusing how we can create another African Union, which is going to talk about how we can create our own currency. Shout out to Ibrahim Taroy. An African Union which can talk about how we can actually take control of our resources, number one. Because you need to hold your resources, you need to have them in your hand before even you talk about your currency. Before you create your own currency, you need to ensure you have your country under your control, everything under your control. You are the one who makes the say, you're the one to dictate, you're the one to rule, you're the one who is the final say. But without that, we'll remain being Nigeria, we'll remain being Ghana, we'll remain being Kenya, which is sinking, we'll remain being Uganda. And more dictatorship actually is going to be on the rise because that is what they want. And they're going to split African countries into more smaller pieces. We've seen how they have marked their territories with these fake names and fake discoveries. Our shit was there before. What do you mean you discovered? It was there. You didn't discover nothing. It was there. It existed. It's funny how white people, and it makes really a whole lot of sense, coming up with this fake religion, dominating everything, and acting like literally like the first being to ever exist. It makes a whole lot of sense how they want shit to run around them like they're gods, while they ain't. I discovered. Okay, Jesus.
In one form or another. Therefore, an active discussion has been initiated among all BRICS participants regarding the modalities for a new category of partner states. The meeting is part of the two-day BRICS Security Summit set to discuss the parameters of the future world order. The nine-nation intergovernmental organization has a stated aim to build a multipolar world.
So that is what is going on. But it is so sad to see that only the Alliance Sahel state is talking about them getting hold of their currency, getting hold of their resources. These other coons are busy being summoned, listening to what Jim Kong has to say, listening to the next and the 9th summit, which has not helped African countries despite the other eight ones. It's been the same discussion again over and over again. Man, I really can't wait to see Africa thrive. I really can't wait to see Africans happy. Like, I can't wait to see Africans in control. I can't wait to see Africans, literally youths, And being 25 and you being a member of the parliament, what do you mean there's a certain age you need to attain before becoming a member of parliament? Even a 15-year-old can become a member of parliament. We forget this. I go back to some things that are really so small, but we're not taught and we don't know. We're the smartest people in the world, so meaning we can tackle anything. We can. If we didn't have fucked up food, drinks, medications, they are tampering with the health, the weather right now. If it's not having all these things that they are really tampered with, trust me, even a 15-year-old, even a 10-year-old can challenge you. Because I'm seeing videos, personally, I'm seeing videos of young children. Slowly, African kids are tapping into the information that I myself I could not narrate some things at that age. I've been seeing videos online, I'm like, wow, you know this information? So yeah, I don't understand why it has to be a certain age so that you can become this. No, we do not need to join the BRICS. We need to ditch the BRICS. We should actually be against the BRICS as a continent. We should not, this should not be our discussion. But it is sad because of such, this is why we see even things, small things like aid cannot even get to us. Despite them creating these all wars, they're the ones to deliver the food, okay? They create the wars. They are the ones to come with the solutions, which is the food. And they're the ones to also come still help you cease fire. And all they say, hello, Joe Mosquito. Hope you're doing amazing. It is crazy. But what is happening right now in Sudan is that the United Nations has warned that heavy rains and floodings have transporting aid in Sudan, Chad, and South Sudan extremely difficult, and it comes as the humanitarian situation in war-torn Sudan grows increasingly dire, with more than a half of the country population experiencing crisis level of hunger. And my question is, if really the UN really wanted to help, and all these fake organizations, if they really meant to help people, they would. We have choppers, don't we? We have aeroplanes, we have whatever that can get food to the people wherever it is required by air. We have the means and transport, not by road. This is just an excuse of not wanting to deliver food because it is Africans and they need to die so that they can continue actually exploiting what they're doing right now in Sudan. That's the answer. Because some things I just say it's critical thinking. Again, what do you mean because the roads are flooded, now we can't get food? We have aeroplanes. What are they doing? What are the choppers doing? Why are they not working? Why are we not using resources of the country? That's another question. Where is the military at this point? As much as I know they are involved, but why aren't we using the resources of the country? It is so crazy, man. They're also adding, although the aid trucks are making through the Darfur, transport is being hampered by flooded and muddy roads. We need, and this is what they say, we need maintained and expanded access so that we can ramp up our assistance, save lives, and prevent famine from spreading. That is a lie, okay? Anyone who needs to help you is going to help you. Anyone who's going to help you, no matter what, they're going to find a way to help you. If you are somewhere, you're dying in the hospital, and you tell, I'm the only one, literally, that can help you. I'm the only one, then you know I'm the only one. And you know I have the means to come and help you, whether by road, whether by air. I know you have the means to. It's you I call for help, okay? If I really want to help, I'm going to help. But if I don't want to, I'm going to let you die. or deal with your problems. So basically, that's the answer we're getting right here also in Sudan. Most of the aids that don't get to African countries, it's not because of poor transportation, it's not because of our roads, they are bad, which I agree. But we do have other resources that are provided by the country and should be used. If not the country, we have other countries that can help. We can borrow choppers from elsewhere, use them, transport food, ensure people are well fed. If it's every day, or whatever, find a way how we can organize this so that food can get to people. If it's actually also transporting people from the place where it's flooded, they can do it. Sometimes politics makes me mad, being honest, let me tell you. Sometimes, I'm gonna be very honest. Sometimes this happens to me most of the time. I want to set up a show, then I'm like, man, I'm about to talk about this fucked up shit. I'm just about to talk about this fucked up shit, which is just so very minor to fix. It was on Tuesday. Tomorrow was stuck somewhere. Then Kamlesh and I took a stroll, going to check on him. And on our way, I'm seeing the amount of poverty I'm seeing. And on our way, Kamlesh said, hey, can we have the mutura? The mutura, remember you guys showing you the mutura? The ones Keith was saying that they kill the rats and all that. You don't know if it's a meat rat or a dog rat or... And I told Kamlesh, nah, we're not eating from this place. I'm not eating nothing from this place. But my mind was blown for a minute, and it reminded me, a phase of my life, I was forced to stay in such an environment. And it was so hard for me to adapt. It was so hard for me to adapt living in a ghetto. Oh my God, that was the hardest thing ever. Why you have to share the bathroom? Why you have to share the toilets? You wake up in the morning, someone has shitted on that toilet, you're the one to put... Oh my God, that was the hardest thing. The hardest phase of my life, as much as I've had other phases, but environmental wise, that was so crazy for me. It took time, right? I didn't stay for long. I think for a few months. So I bumped into going that way. It reminded me literally when I was walking with Demore and Kamlesh. It reminded me literally where I was back then. And we saw a very big fenced land, and I was really curious. All my attention was focused on that land, and the way it is fenced, it's very curious. And I think just a few meters away from it is either a church or a school. I wasn't sure because it was late at night, at 7, at 8 there. So I'm like, what's really going on here? Whose land could this be? What do they want to build right here? And if it's a politician, this would be really wicked. It would be really, really wicked. Because, oh my God, the poverty is crazy. And it's just some few things. Trust you, me, family, you like, I can change this. If I were given, like, I don't even need much. If I was given maybe $1 million, I can do this and this and this and this and make these people's lives better. I can do this and this. It is so annoying. Again, you sit down and think about it, where the people produce all the aid, everything. We're the ones who produce everything, but yet we're the poorest. It is so sad. Shout out to John Mosquito. Karibu sana. I see you on TikTok and also on YouTube. Hope you're doing amazing. Welcome to today's conversation. And shout out to also Mr. Black on Fire. I see John Mosquito says, Joby, yesterday Dimore said your chicken was delicious. Have you been taking cooking lessons? Nah, I'm a good cook. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a good cook. That's some period, right? I'm a good cook. Yeah, I cooked some chicken some time back, and Dimore keeps talking about it every single day. There's some chicken I made here, and he loved it so bad. Like, it was my first time trial of something, and it came out perfect. So he keeps whining about it every day, you know? He keeps whining about it every day. But shout out to Dimore and shout out to Keith. Yeah, thank you for correcting on that. I did check and hope we are okay right now. But as we get to continue, uh, talking about the poverty, it is really, really heartbreaking as we get into what is happening in Kenya. So I'm trying to find a video. If we can share a video of oh my god. So I want to share a video of our public toilets. And not just our public toilets. We should be very concerned. It's crazy how poverty has kept African people ignorant of even your own stomach. You don't care what you eat. You're not conscious about the environment you are in. It is so sad. So this story is coming from where, like I said, I saw this story that was on Wednesday, and I was shook because if I try to look at the image they were showing me, is the rivers, and if I try to look at this river, majority of the people either come fetch water of bathing in this river, cooking, uh, maybe washing their clothes. They bathe on the also on this. The others who bathe on this river, and on top of it, there are people who are pouring on this river. That's the worst part. And I'm like, we're in 2024. Who is still pouring on a river? In 2024, who is still going to shit on a river where people are fetching water to drink, to wash their clothes and all? It is so heartbreaking.
I bet the Africans are doing it. What you mean? Who's doing it?
So
But
they said the concerns of a high number of Kenyans who still practice defecation is on the rise. And they're saying that this is up to 5 million Kenyans who still practice open defecation across the country, according to a report by the UNICEF. I'm not sure about the number because
damn,
that's a big number.
damn, 35 million people just shitting anywhere. That means open defecate means they're shitting in the streets.
Yeah, because, and I'd say it's kind of true because, yeah,
God
the,
damn.
the time I went somewhere and I bumped into some shit, I'm like, God, who's still doing this in 2024? And I'm shocked to see that this is a report coming out and it's fact in 2024. They're saying that this has prompted several countries to hold initiatives to eradicate the practice, with the goal being to end habit by 2030. We should end the habit by now. It should have ended. But the reason why it cannot end is because we go back to where the public toilets fee was increased. Remember me reporting about someone being stabbed because of 10 Kenyan shillings. 10 Kenyan shillings, which they couldn't afford to enter a public toilet. I'm just going to shit for crying out loud. You want me to shit on myself? I'm probably diarrheaing. I'm so pressed. Personally, I'm those people who, I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I believe it's mental. When you're pressed, then you're somewhere near a toilet, you're more pressed. So you're going to tell me I'm going to have to pay fast, or you're going to watch me pee on myself? Which one is it? And if you pee on yourself, it's a walk of shame because you're an adult. Nobody's going to try and understand, hey, I couldn't pay the toilet. And also, if you pee on the public as a woman, especially, men can pee anywhere. It's funny how also it has been made a norm. Men can just pee anywhere. I really hate that. I really hate that behavior. It's disgusting. I don't know if this happens in America or in England, Joe Mosquito. where you just see men peeing on the streets, just peeing on the wall anywhere, just anywhere. You're just comfortable. Pete, I really hate that behavior. Oh my god. If you're my man, I'm dumping you right there. Trust me. I don't care. Call me petty. Yeah, I'm petty like that. Really petty like that. This is just so crazy, man. So this takes us back to, like I'm saying, to where the public fee of the public toilet fee was increased, where they said
Public
it has
toilet,
been a few
public
months.
toilet, public toilets. It's a public toilet. It's supposed to be. What?
Uh-oh.
Public toilets are free.
Sorry, it's not public. And shout out to that Zambian Zimbabwe guy who said we should understand terms. You know, what is public? Is it really public? They're saying it's been a few months. That was this is an article that was released in
Exactly. Public means free. If it's private, then you got to pay. Public toilets mean it's free because it's for the public. It's always some backward shit with these. Where they built Africa with these despots. Don't shit work. Everybody should be angry, overthrowing countries, man. Don't shit work. Motherfuckers shitting in the street because don't shit work. God damn, it's like
it's been a few
crazy.
months. Public toilets in Nairobi increased their charges from 10 shillings to 20 shillings, and the outcry that followed the 100% increase of on toilet, the original charges sometimes in July seems to have fallen in deaf ears, prompting those visiting the capital to become rather innovative. And they're also saying many now restoring to going to the bush in pubs, hospitals, restaurants to avoid paying 20 Kenyan shillings for a single trip to happy rooms. The happy
This what
rooms.
happens. This what happens when you have a country that has no money. So this what happens. This is bad. Like I said, this is bad governance again. You know your people have no money because you made them broke. You got no jobs. So everything's being paid for. So you give them no choice but the shit in the street. That means you got diseases in the streets. People ain't washing their hands and no place to wash their hands. They shitting. So I'm sure they're not even wiping their ass because nobody's got no toilet paper with them. So then people walking around with shitty. This is why people talking about Africa stinks. People walking around with shitty asses.
There,
You
there, there,
stink.
there is toilet papers. That I'm gonna draw the line on. There is toilet papers. That's why you pay, number one, so that you can be given the toilet paper and then you enter. That is
But I'm
the
saying they're not entering. They're shitting in the streets. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm shitting in the streets. I'm not carrying toilet paper with me, Joby.
That's
I'm
true.
not I'm not walking around with toilet paper, so they're not wiping their ass. Everybody's walking around with shitty asses.
Hmm.
They stink.
Hmm.
And this got to this is like God damn, this is some barbaric ass shit. They turned Africa into like some barbaric
Let
shit.
me try to look at the videos. I'm gonna share a video which it will try gonna show maybe how they look inside, but they're really pathetic. And then we also have some people now who have been cooking food behind these toilets, which has brought concerns
And
today.
you wonder why I won't eat none of that
Okay.
street food shit. Why I won't eat that shit? Crazy in the mouth, not eat none of that shit. Motherfucker, you be in the hospital like a motherfucker fucking around with that shit.
hizi toilet kama tukiwa kwa group tuko na miezi kama ile na tulipatiwa na Sonko. Akatuambia tu manage hizi toilet na tunapata chakula ya kila siku. Lakini leo asubuhi kuna watu wamekuja wakasema wale walikuwa mbeleni ni mtu binafsi anaitwa Makali ako na choo 8.
Okay, so that is not making sense. That is them just arguing bullshit. But I wish you could see how the toilets are so bad, so bad. They look really pathetic.
They got to pay
Really.
for them, and they're disgusting. It's fucking crazy. You got to pay for disgusting toilets because ain't nobody cleaning them, and you got to pay for the shit. It's crazy.
So let me share this.
Down on kiosks around the central business district, that is the CBD, over hygiene violations. According to the county, the crackdown was
yes, lady.
by
This is
reports
bad hygiene.
some food trolleys or being stored within public toilet premises, specifically at the Haile Selassie roundabout. Nairobi County's Environmental Chief Officer, that is Godfrey Musira, accompanied by public health and environment officials, visited the public toilets and later traced the kiosk where the vendors of the trolley get their food, that is to sell to customers. Now, the chief officer exposed the unhygienic kiosk, which is located at Nairobi's bus station BS.
That's how bad poverty is. Motherfuckers don't even know. Motherfuckers don't even know not to eat that shit. Motherfuckers don't even know not to eat that shit. No matter how poor you don't know that this shit.
So they listen. This is where they make the kebabs, the sausages, the whatever the smokies that are going to the streets. This is behind a toilet. So you don't know when you're in the streets, when you're buying this shit, it's all well packaged. Do you know where it is coming from? No, you don't know where it's coming from. So I'm not gonna.
That's why I told you. I said that's why I wouldn't eat that shit. I don't know where that shit came from. Got me fucked up.
Distributed to small retailers and hawkers in the bus stop area. Chief Officer Musira noted that a strong, unpleasant odor and, of course, the presence of rats and an overall filthy environment, all of which pose serious health risks to the people.
God damn.
Yeah, so you can imagine if that is what they are cooking. Now imagine they can't show the toilets. You can't even see a video. I bet all the videos probably anyone has tried to expose, they are all taken down because they look bad. They look super, super bad.
Each time I'm paying 10 shillings to go look for shit.
Oh my God! During the weekend, I passed over there and I'm like, no way! I'm so pressed, but I'm about to use this shit. Man, you gotta pee like a cow. Okay, you can't squat on that toilet. You pee like a cow as a woman because there you're gonna come up with all types of infections and all.
Diseases. You can't go in there.
Yourself, you will have to go. Those are the public toilets you have. I'm not going on no pub for me today. It's very rare. Okay, as much as they're saying most of the people have to use the pubs, the restaurants, it's not really that easy. Unless you're buying food there, unless you're drinking, you can't just go into a bump every single day. You're gonna be walking in no, they're gonna stop you. You're gonna be beaten by monsters.
See, this is how crazy Africa is. Everybody knows like in the UK or America, you go any place, every business has a bathroom. Every place. You just walk into the bathroom and I'm just telling you, you just walk into the bathroom and use it because it's public. And nobody say you got to buy some shit. This is what I'm talking about. Africa was set up so corrupt that it's absolute crazy shit. You don't have to buy shit to go use no bathroom in America. You just go in and use the bathroom. Say, hey man, your bathroom work? Yeah, it work. Okay, cool. We go use this motherfucker and get out of here. You don't be fucking charge. You go. It's illegal to charge to use the bathroom in America. You can't charge you no damn bathroom. That's a public service. That's what I'm talking about. They made the countries in Africa so fucking backwards, so fucking corrupt. Somebody got to pick. And the public bathrooms are fucked up. Public bathroom. We don't have no public bathrooms where they made public bathrooms that they're not public, sitting everywhere. That right there again is filthy. The public bathrooms we have are just in the businesses. All the business, you go into one of the businesses. Hey, I gotta use the bathroom. So you go in there. Then some of the businesses, I hate to say a lot of these new motherfuckers that just show up, these Indians, they bathrooms be fucked up. So how don't you go in there? Say, man, there's some Indian shit up in here. Nah, I'm out. So, there's public bathrooms every damn week. Kenyan street food getting as bad as India. Oh yeah, man, that shit. I ain't no way you have me eat that. You'll be sick to the motherfucker eating that shit. Cause we're not used to eating. The Kenyans would be used to that shit because they used to eating the shit. So my immune system would be immediately fucked up if I ate that shit. I'd be sicker than a motherfucker because it's got poop and all kind of filthy shit has been made. I'm like, as soon as I ate that shit. That happened to me one time in Nigeria. I said, let me try this shit. Instantly, I knew I was fucked up. I said, "Nah, this is made in some filthy conditions." I spit that shit out. Be like, "What you doing, motherfucker? That shit was made in some filthy conditions. That's what I'm doing. Fuck you talking like I'm supposed to be embarrassed. What are you doing? I'm spitting this shit out. That's what I'm doing. Get your stupid ass away from me, you goofy niggas. What the fuck are you doing? I'm spitting this shit. Something is in this shit. I don't know. It's unsafe. As soon as I ate it, my body's like, no, spit that shit out.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's because Africa was set up corrupt. And this is not Kenya. This is Black Africa. See, you're always using Kenya as an example. This ain't Kenya. This is Black Africa because the shit is all corrupt. The motherfucking leaders never gave a fuck about any damn thing, how to really set up a country. They never gave a shit. They never knew how to do any city planning. Imagine Jomo Kenyatta, dumbass, doing city planning. These are fucking morons. They're allowed to have some kind of fake power. But I bet you in the white parts of Kenya, they don't do that shit. But you any of the white parts, you don't see none of that fuck nigga shit nowhere. Not over here, you ain't doing that shit. Always in the black parts where no one cares. Yeah, you ain't supposed to lie. That's disease. You don't allow nobody to pay for no toilets. You said it, say, listen there. All businesses, your bathroom has to be open to the public. That's the law. And if you're caught not allowing nobody to use the bathroom, you will be shut down. Just common sense shit that everybody else does around the planet. Well, except the Indians. The Indians do be shitting in this. The Indians are now shitting on the beaches of Canada. The white people are like, what is going on with these Indians? The Indians are shitting on the beach, Joe Mosquito, in Canada. Because they do it back in India. They shit on the streets. And the people are like, what? And the white people start to beat these Indians' ass and say, you nasty motherfuckers. Don't come to our country be shitting on the beaches. Are you out your fucking mind? Like, damn. Shit.
And I want to see the
I,
public toilets of Kenya. I don't know how American public toilets look like, but they are so this. Huh.
okay,
This
Joey, do
is
this. Do this, Joey. Say public toilets of the United States. We don't got no toilets that you just set up. Public toilets are just the businesses. Businesses are your public toilets. And then if you're on the road, Joby, we have what they call rest areas with good toilets. Let's say you're driving from A to B, right? There's going to be a number of rest areas. They call rest areas. Rest area means you come in, you use the bathroom. You might want to get something to drink. They have like vending machines there. So you stop there and use the bathroom. So this is what I want you to say.
So this is Bryant
Yeah.
Park, and
There you go.
it's home to the luxurious public bathroom in New York City.
New York City.
2000 opened up thanks to donations amounting to around $300,000.
That's some shit for homeless
Here it
people.
is, one of the most expensive public restrooms in the world, and certainly the most luxurious in New York City.
For $300,000.
President and founder of the Toilet Club. Obviously, I'm going to wait in this line for the
that line. They gotta wait that line.
pissing in a $300,000 toilet.
Yeah, but that's New York. That's crowded as hell up in there. Yeah, now that'd be a public restroom. Everybody gotta wait. Do this for me, Joby. Look this up. Say rest area. Let me use my state. Say rest areas. Rest REST area AREA of Florida.
stop spelling. I know the spelling.
Oh damn! But we don't know yet. I don't. Excuse me. Pardon me. Say it. Okay. Rest areas of Florida. Let's see what we get. Let's go on just one. Okay. Let's see. No,
What did you get? The rest. What?
not that one. Not that one. Give me one. That one can't sleep. To show me a video of one. What's that one saying? It's good.
So
Not the one where you're
rest
sleeping. Rest areas of Florida.
I have to say restrooms. Rest areas, they're bringing locations.
Okay, but just not the location. Just. I just want to see what I want. I just want to see what one looks like. Because they'll show you a public bathroom in there. Okay, say visiting a rest area in Florida. I mean, they're all over the United States. I'm just using Florida as an example. They're the same way everywhere. If I was in Georgia, California, whatever. See you, Sabine.
So here we have a corporate office bathroom in America. So you can walk in here. You have the sinks.
Oh, he's in a rest area. That's a bathroom.
You have the shoe polisher. So if I wasn't wearing work shoes, it would be better.
That one will be stolen immediately. This one will find it gone. Hey.
Polish your shoes.
That's because of the poverty in Africa.
Paper towels. You come in, men's room, of course, urinals.
We go to the bathroom, the urinals.
Black marble and granite and everything on the walls.
Yeah, nice thing.
And then
Yeah, it's a rest area.
Toilets like this.
Yeah, common, exactly. This is the norm.
That we have here.
That's the handicapped people who can't fucking walk. They're all fucked up. So they always got like 3 or 4 handicapped toilets in there. That's a small one. You just got like 20 or 30 toilets in there. You got the bad, you got the pissers, you got like that. The rest areas, they're everywhere.
Yeah, but that's you'll find that right here in fancy hotels, classy places.
See,
like
and that's what I'm talking about. See, in America, that's the norm. That's
where the Indians, the Zungus, Chinese are majority of the places.
Exactly. And the black people are always kept fucked up, and you're in Africa. That's the norm here. That's not no special place. That's not no expand special place. That's the norm, Joby. That's why everybody wants to leave Africa. Shit like that you're talking about. That's what he was in. That's not a fancy place. That's the norm. That's normal.
Well, not here. Maybe in a mall. Maybe in a
mall. In the mall. So all the exactly. That's why do you find the fucked up places where the black people are at in Africa? And all the good places where the foreigners are at. Africans need to start asking these common questions. How's somebody gonna come to your continent and live better than you? What's going on?
We've allowed it. We've allowed all this treatment, all that. We've allowed it. And that's why I was sharing that video. I don't know if I shared that video of Elsa Majimbo saying it. Yeah, she said it, where Africans are always, looking, you're gonna go to a hotel, the white man is gonna be given the best treatment. You as an African, the waiter is gonna be, oh, you're not gonna treat me crazy. Oh my God, I'm checking on you. Oh, I'm not the type to bring an attitude on. Aki, I'm so sorry. I'm getting you fired, number one. I'm complaining to your manager, your boss, everyone. You're getting fired because of me. I'm creating all the drama. I'm not the type to bring the attitude on. Because I'm a girl or I'm an African girl. Now you what? I'm not the type. I'm just making it public. Let it be known. I enjoy services. So you gotta treat my money.
But you've been the African. That's like the Africans have allowed everybody to treat them like shit.
I'm not the one.
In Africa, you got to be shitting on the streets while the Chinese come from China. They live better than you in Africa. You're like, what?
I see that a lot, man. I see that a lot. Like, Mzungu just smiling. Just smile. What's funny?
They smiling because they get treated like kings and gods in Africa, while you treat each other like shit and you shit in the street. That we talking about the mental. Like I just said, the mental psychosis of Africans. You're fucked up in their head. It says like the South Africans are even worse than you. Then when people tell you about it, how dare you tell me that I'm fucked up in the head? Yes, You're fucked up in the head. And South Africans are down there. Hey, we are kind of fucked up in the head. You think? You think?
You have to change the mentality. But as we come to the end, I see John Mosquito says, I remember when someone threw a bag of shit at poor Katie. The story she said, yeah, and just say, Joby, so I'm not surprised people shitting in rivers. Man, I really hate that. And the worst part, the heartbreaking part of it for me is people are using this water to drink, to clean themselves, John Mosquito, to wash their clothes, their dishes, to cook. My God.
And that's what a disease. That's when you get cholera and all other kind of diseases because you got shitty rivers and people shit because these despots have not made good. When other people come in, they make good infrastructure for theirs. These Africans don't give a fuck about Africans. So the Indians come in and make decent infrastructure for them. The Chinese come and make. No one's gonna live all fucked up. But the African despots don't give a fuck about Africans. It's about me. I got mine. I got me and mine. They won't set up a society that's beneficial for other Africans. They don't give a fuck. They're psychopaths. This is not Kenya. This is Black Africa. You can just copy and paste this shit. Imagine how worse you think Kenya's bad. Imagine how worse it is like in the Central African Republic or in the Congo or some shit. What? Nigeria, man. Shit.
Nigeria. Watching that video of the slum kids out, they swim on that water. Bavin didn't know that shit, and she was shocked.
They shit in it. It's sewer water. They swimming in shit. Their mouth is all in that shit. They were shitting and washing their clothes, taking water to cook food. And I didn't know that then. I didn't see that place. That's probably where I got that food at. Came from that shit. As soon as I ate that shit, I was like, oh, no. I said, spit that shit out. All these other goofy niggas, what are you doing? Why you do that? Because something's wrong with this shit, you fucking moron. It's not my fault you niggas are all backward and stupid. Something's wrong with this shit. I know as soon as I ate that shit, this got some sewage in it or something. Whatever it is, it ain't right. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I know it ain't right. And I'm not eating it. Africans always looking around looking stupid. What are you doing? What's going on?
You ate a snake. That was in Nigeria, I'm so certain. Oh my God. The way you ate a dog and at least you asked that was a snake. Oh my God.
I don't think it was a snake. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't think it was a snake.
You ate a wild animal, trust me, kid. It's West Africa. Come on.
They don't eat a bunch of wild animals in West Africa.
Don't try to prove anything. They've already spoken for themselves. Are you a Nigerian? No, they have spoken for themselves.
All right, check this out. Check out what Trump is talking about. Trump, you got the damn Haitians the African Haitians coming stealing people's dogs and cats and eating them in Ohio. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, God.
That was not Trump. That was this coon.
What coon? Where at? What coon?
His candidates,
including Donald Trump's vice presidential running mate J.D. Vance, have spread disparaging racist rumors about the Haitian community in Springfield, Ohio. They claim Haitian immigrants eat pets and other animals such as local ducks. Disparaging memes aside, Vance has raised the alarm on the rapidly growing Haitian community in Ohio.
Springfield's Haitian population has increased 15 to 20,000 over the last 4 years in a community of under 60,000 previous residents, putting a significant strain on our resources. There are a whole host of ways in which this immigration problem, I think, is having very real human consequences.
A city representative replied in response to recent rumors alleging criminal activity by the immigrant population in our city. We wish to clarify that there have been no credible reports or specific claims of pet being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community. Perhaps if the U.S. had spent the last century meddling and invading Haiti,
exactly,
wouldn't seek a new home.
Exactly right. See, at least they never tell you about the invasions and what they did to Haiti. These crackers always try to pretend like They didn't go into places and steal people's resources and fuck them all up. I don't know what's wrong. That's what white people do. They won't say why the Kenyans are shitting in the streets. Because the white man came in and fucked them all. You know what? They didn't shit in the streets before the white man showed up. Because you had African leaders that cared about African people. And I mentioned that. You're like Samir Suluhu, goofy ass, who's giving land, stealing the goddamn massage land in Tanzania to give it to the Arab. Because she practices that fucked up religion. See all these niggas with them fucked up religions, the Christian sanity, the Muslim bullshit. They feel more kinship with their masters who gave them fucked up religions. Since the Messiah don't worship none of that shit, they still got their own African traditions. They get to get treated like shit and their land stolen because her stupid ass is a Muslim. And so she wants to give her land to the royal family of fucking Dubai, who ain't royal. Their royalty was created by the fucking British, as I showed you. There's no motherfucking royalty in no fucking goddamn the Middle East. These fake ass royalty. The cracker made them royal because they wanted to get the oil. You goopy goat hurting bastard, you want to be a king? I want to be a king. Okay, nigga, you're a king. Fucking royal family. You better get the fuck out of here talking to me about that shit. Royal family with some crackers made these goat hurting bastards royalty. Not no real royalty. So anyway, anyway, like I said, yeah, they never want to talk about none of these invasions they've done. It's just the Africans are all African people fucked up. These Haitians are fucked up in America, eating dogs and they're stealing people's dogs out their yard and their cats. Why? They can go right down the street to a grocery store and get food. They ain't got to steal nobody's cats and dogs in America. There's grocery stores everywhere. Go to the grocery store. So what are you talking about? Why am I stealing a cat and a dog in the 1,000 grocery stores in fucking America in their area? What I gotta do that for? So
family, we shall continue with the rest of the conversation tonight on
I got the Moore's got to tell me about the rest of these damn hives. He hasn't communicated with me.
Yes,
are you going with him tomorrow? Or you gonna let him do it by himself?
I'll see.
You ain't gotta go if you don't want to go, Joby. Calm down. You'll see. You ain't gotta go.
But much love, family. Thank you so much.
I don't need you. I don't need you on the long trip and you shitting in the street nowhere.
The Africa, see you guys later on the Africa Today show. Also shall catch this on a replay. Remember to leave your comments and subscribe. Download our app on the Google Play Store. Have yourselves a beautiful day.